Hello, everybody. Welcome to week 5. So I'll give you a quick overview of what's to come this week. On Monday, we are going to pick up where I stopped on Wednesday of week 4 and get back into this Great Lakes, Eastern Woodlands region and looking at the conflict between French and Haudenosaunee and other Native folks. And I will extend sort of the sphere of what we're talking about in terms of the geographical sphere and the people involved. So there, the title is Diplomacy and Violence, and that's definitely what it is. There's a lot of agreements and negotiations that are happening, but it's also a lot of violence. So that's coming on Monday. Then Wednesday, we're going to be talking about King Philip's War, which is also called sometimes Metacom's War. We are going to be talking about the Wampanoag and the English and their relationship with one another more broadly, and King Philip's War, which is the conflict that's at the center of that lecture. And then Friday, we have 2 readings. So I assigned one reading that sort of corresponds with this chronological discussion of Native and European relationships. So it's from a speech given by Pontiac, who is an Ottawa leader, to a mixed Native audience of Ottawa, Potawatomi, and Hurons in the context of the 7 Years' War, which is this war between Britain and France over this contested territory that we're going to be talking about for the whole week. And Pontiac is rallying his troops, essentially, but he's doing so by relaying a message created by Neolin, who is a Delaware prophet. And he is one of many sort of Native prophets who preach this very specific sort of syncretic religious message bringing together elements of Christianity plus elements of Native religions and traditions into this one message that basically gives people a map to how to navigate a world where Europeans are constantly trying to gain access to land. So it's really an interesting sort of multi-layered source. And then the other source is a poem by Joy Harjo, who is a contemporary poet, a Muskogee poet. And this poem was written in the early 2000s, and it is really interesting because when I read it, I was like, oh, this reminds me a lot of Neolin's message in a way. So that's why I paired them together, because it's kind of a way of bending the time a little bit and looking at their similarities and differences. And I just wanted to know what you think, if there's anything to this similarity that I saw between them. So that's what's going on for the reading. Yeah. And then otherwise, I want you all to check in with the iSearch Paper Plans Padlet. I'll be giving you feedback on your iSearch Paper Plans, but I also want you to give each other some feedback. Check in, give some encouragement, offer a suggestion for sources, anything that comes to mind when you read people's proposed questions. And we'll get to getting started on the research process. All right. So that's what's going on for week 5. I will see you all soon, and I hope you have a great week.